Right, Tron Ares is coming out tomorrow, or at least it is out tomorrow here in the UK. I'll be giving you my review of it, and I thought we would take a look at this because it's expected now, currently, to have a better box office. It's slowly creeping up, so definitely worthwhile taking a look at just to see. And also I thought, not necessarily a critical analysis, but just to compare Tron Ares with Tron Legacy's Rotten Tomatoes, just to see that, you know, this is not necessarily the Doom sort of stamp, you know, that people are making it out to be. Now, that's not me suggesting that this movie is going to be great. I would like this movie to be good because I like Tron Legacy. But there are a lot of pointers to this not being a particularly great film. However, I thought we'd take a look, right? So, 53% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not great, is it? Right? Like we can all say that that's not brilliant. That's not great. It's not great. But I mean, Tron Legacy had 51%. Has 51%. And surprisingly, only 64% from the audience rating. Now, I don't know, I really like Tron Legacy. Maybe that's my bad taste showing, I guess. More people like it than dislike it. So I guess I'm not in a minority that likes it. But 51%, I don't know whether you can, you know, most people can count. I mean, it's less than that, isn't it? It's less than 53%. So, I don't know. But again, I'm not suggesting that this means the movie's going to be great. It's not what I'm suggesting. I am, however, making a point to say, yeah, there could be a massive difference between critics and audiences on this movie. You know, we saw recently Jurassic World Rebirth or whatever it was. Yeah, I think that movie, like, $700 million or something like that. It's mental. Right, that's mental. And I think we're seeing that, not necessarily because these movies are great, okay, but because they are just entertaining. Now, if Tron Ares can just be entertaining, then it may actually end up being pretty well received at the box office. It doesn't have to be telling some grand story. Now, that's not me saying I want or, you know, massively accept dumbed down content. I would like Tron Ares to be telling something a little bit more existential. I mean, I did a theory video where I said, hey, what if Tron Ares is depicting a simulation theory? That our world is actually a simulation. You know? Kind of like Inception meets Matrix, I guess. Because all the light cycles work and everything works in our world. I'm like, well, how does that make sense? It makes sense in their world. How does it make sense in ours? And, you know, I thought, well, maybe it could be simulation theory. Maybe that would be a really cool angle for the film to take. But, you know. But my point is, if this film was entertaining enough, it could end up actually being really, really, really well received at the box office. Because I think that there's a hunger for entertaining films. And I think that is why we're seeing those kind of movies like Jurassic World, which is like proper paint by numbers, right? Like there's nothing groundbreaking about that. Like it is completely cookie cutter. You know, we have seen that film in various different iterations across 2 decades, maybe even longer, 3 decades, right? Those kind of films we have seen time and time again. That film could have been easily written by AI. But if it's entertaining, people will watch it because of the plethora of dumb message, as it were. Just films with an agenda. Films trying to push a narrative that people have outrightly rejected. Whatever narrative that is. Take your pick. So currently, Tron Ares, again, it's gone up now. But they're saying it's aiming for a $50 million debut. Okay. That's gone up significantly. Not hugely, but enough to be like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So as this says, will a franchise in its 5th decade be able to activate the box office? Again, if it's entertaining, I think it will. So that's the mission for Disney's sci-fi sequel Tron Ares, which is tracking a debut of $45 million to $50 million from 4,000 North American theatres over the weekend. Now that's interesting, mainly because 4,000 is actually a significant step down to what Disney would normally have locked in for their theatrical debuts. That's quite low, actually. That is quite low. So that's about even with 2020's Tron Legacy, which opened to 44 million, not adjusted for inflation. And of course, way above the original Tron, which launched with 4.7 million on its way to cult status internationally. Tron Ares is aiming for $40 to $45 million, but they think it could do 50, which could put the global numbers between $85 million and $95 million by Sunday. That's not great. Better, though. And this film, much like, the previous iterations, not that Tron Legacy did massively well at the box office, but it's well liked. This movie would have to have legs to be anything special. 2 hours is quite long for this film. And that's not to say that they haven't been long in the past. Again, Tron Legacy's 2 hours, 5 minutes. But, this movie being 1 hour 59, 2 hours. And if it's not good, they won't be able to get enough showings in a day for there to be enough turnover until word of mouth gets out and then people hate it. It's just how it goes. So they were hailed for groundbreaking visuals. The initial entry was one of the first movies to extensively use CGI. Tron has never been a hugely commercial film franchise. The first movie ended up grossing $50 million worldwide against a $17 million budget, while the second installment earned $400 million globally against a $170 million budget. So you can see that they're not brilliant, right? The third installment has a $180 million budget, supposedly, as according to Variety. It's probably more than that. But the thing is, I mean, it needs to make money, obviously. But did Disney make this expecting it to make money? It's a weird thing to make, and also expect it to make money. Now, I know that's a weird thing to say, because Disney, obviously, they're a business. They make films to make money. But it is an odd one. The whole thing about this movie is odd. Like, why would you make it now? Why would you not have the actor for Tron in it? Why would you not bring Olivia Wilde and Headland back? All these kind of things. Very, very strange decisions. But it is what it is. I think this is interesting. I think it could do well. Again, just for arguments. If it does $400 million globally, that's still not a win, is it? But it is dependent on how Hollywood does their accounting on this movie. It may be that they then rope it in with another film, and thereby the other film's profit inches this one into profit on accounting purposes. They do that. They've been known to do that. Who knows? But the box office is higher in terms of projections. Can it hit it? What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Genuinely curious to hear your thoughts. So drop your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.